Good morning, guys. I have been trying before I know my kids are ready to get up for the day to try and read for at least 30 minutes to myself, get some good self-care time in before the day starts. When I do get up, I grab my Apple Watch. It's the first thing that I put on to make sure that it's tracking everything that I'm doing during the day. I go ahead and go downstairs because my son is very, very eager to get out of bed. And I'm so happy to see him when I first come into his room because a lot of times I end up going into work early before he wakes up. So he is so excited to see me. And as you can see, I'm very excited to see him as well. So I go ahead and grab him and change his diaper. After changing his diaper, we go ahead and turn on the lights, get the rooms nice and bright and ready for the day. Both of my children really love to read. So this past weekend, my son had watched Cinderella for the first time. And by coincidence, we actually have a little Cinderella book. So that's the first thing he wanted to read this morning before even having breakfast. So here we are, caught it up, reading and enjoying some little quiet time before his sister wakes up. It's not long before my son starts to wonder why his sister's not up yet. So here we are. You see him jumping and greeting his sister, and we're tickling her to wake her up. I know she's probably already been up for a few minutes listening to us, but she likes to sleep in just a little bit and usually waits for us to come in here and get her up for the day. So after both kids are up, the first thing that we typically do is go in the bathroom and take our vitamins. The kids take a gummy bear vitamins. My son, who's 2, takes 1, and my daughter, who's almost 5 in a few weeks, takes 2. And then I take a probiotic, so I take 2 in the morning just for some good gut bacteria. And then I follow that up with some lemon water, and I go ahead and make their breakfast while they're playing. And for today, they opted to have some oatmeal, so that's what I'm fixing for them this morning. And while the kids' oatmeal is cooling off on the counter, I go ahead and make myself my first cup of coffee, which I'm anxiously awaiting to drink. If you're wondering where Daddy is, he's upstairs sleeping. It is actually my morning to get up with the kids just so one of us can alternate with getting some shut-eye for the weekend. So here we are saying our grace before we have breakfast, and my son is very excited. My daughter not so excited, so she woke up a little bit grumpy this morning and has a little bit of an attitude. But after breakfast, my kids are just watching a little bit of cartoon here on Netflix and just kind of lounging around this Saturday morning. Today is hair washing day for my daughter, so I decide to go ahead and tackle this first thing in the morning after they're done watching their morning cartoons, just so that way she can have the rest of the day to just play and just be carefree. Doing this in the morning just allows me to have a good amount of time to shampoo her hair, condition it, and then also deep condition her hair so that way it can really sit and penetrate in her hair follicles for at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes. We've just recently ran out of shower caps, so here I am putting a trash bag over my daughter's hair just to really make sure that the deep conditioner is penetrating in her hair. And while we're in the bathroom, I go ahead and brush my teeth. So by now, both kids are already dressed and they've already had their breakfast, and I'm just getting ready to do their hair now. My daughter today is opting for some pigtails, so I've already parted her hair and I'm just styling her hair into puffs the way she wants it. And then after I get her hair done, it's a little bit of a challenge, but I go ahead and style what little hair that my son does have. So after getting dressed, I usually give my kids the opportunity to brush their teeth themselves first, and then after they're done, I go ahead and go in there for a second cleaning. So by now, Daddy is up and he's ready to start the day. The kids are already dressed or teeth are brushed, so they're hanging out with Daddy while I go ahead and go for a walk. And today I opted for a 3-mile walk, and after I get back, I'm ready for my first meal. So usually when I wake up in the morning, I am not hungry. So the first thing that I want in the morning is typically either water or coffee. It's usually about 2 or 3 hours after I've been up that I'm actually ready to eat and I'm hungry. So after I have walked, here I am making myself a green smoothie. I'm putting in spinach, a banana, about a tablespoon of maple syrup, and I'm using cashew and almond milk here just for some extra added protein. And I go ahead and blend this up. So after my smoothie is done, I go ahead and pair this with my homemade yogurt that I made a few weeks ago and some granola just for some added carbs and protein. So yeah, this is basically what a typical morning looks like for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.